This is music, and this is a fast one. Welcome to another episode of Pulling a Fast One, a series of quite short videos in which I just briefly show and talk about a thrash metal release that I have recently listened to, or that I am perhaps currently listening to. In this video, I'm going to talk about this one here, Forté's Stranger Than Fiction. I just listened to this one for the first time since the 90s, probably. On the way to work and also on the way from work. I ripped it and, I listened to it on my iPod. This is great stuff. It's absolutely thrash metal. It's been described as power thrash metal, and I get that. It has a quite melodic feel to it, but, make no mistake, the songs are really fast, got lots of double bass drum. You have some absolutely fast guitar sort of picking rhythmically, and some crushing riffs, and I would say that you got thrash metal, you got some elements of speed metal as well, and you do have a tiny bit of US power metal. Just the opening track, Coming of the Storm, has a great almost sped up hard rock kind of a riff, and then it just kicks into an all-out thrash fest. The Inner Circle is great. That's the second song on it. The title track is too. Stranger Than Fiction. You have like 3 awesome tracks in a row. Stranger Than Fiction is perhaps a bit more of a speed metal track. Digitator, the 7th track, is also awesome. Has a great chorus. Absolutely great stuff here. And this one has 2 sort of bonus tracks on it because it's a dive bomb reissue. Dementia by Design, and then Digitator, another version of that. So fast but melodic thrash metal, some absolutely great crushing guitar work. The vocals are great too. We're talking melodic, clean vocals. I would say there's some elements to the vocals that remind me a bit of a Rainbow era Ronnie James Dio. He does kind of the same thing with the sort of the drawn out notes, and then the vibrato that Ronnie James Dio did a lot. He doesn't sound like Ronnie James Dio. I think he just uses a similar technique. He has a bit of the same kind of edge that Carl Albert had to his distinct way of singing. Has, I would say, the power and melody of a maybe latter day Joey Belladonna. So, just big vocals, clean singing, but great stuff. The drums and the bass sound absolutely great on this album. The drums do sound 90s-ish, but not to the extreme that, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the 90s the double bass drum ended up sounding almost clicky, right? Like on Far Beyond Driven, the bass drum sounds like clicks, which was great because you could hear all the details and the precision, but also there was kind of like it lacked some bottom, I think. Here the drums do have that top, that 90s edge, the bass drums, but also there's also some bottom to them. You can actually hear that it's a big bass drum. The drums sound great. The bass sounds great too. He does some pretty cool things on the bass, and the rhythm section, just the production wise, sounds great. The guitar work is excellent, but the guitars, maybe some people would, including me, probably think that the guitars sound a bit thin. But the cool thing then is that the bass becomes even more audible. So I'm fine with that. But yeah, a great sort of power thrash album. And again, don't get me wrong. This is fast, aggressive thrash metal stuff. You just have, big melodic clean vocals on top. So Forté, Stranger Than Fiction, I would recommend it if you like your like Heathen at their most melodic, if you like your In Search of Sanity, if you like power metal, US power metal, if you like power thrash, if you like speed metal, if you like more melodic thrash metal. This is a great gem, I think, in the world of thrash metal. So check it out if you think this sounds interesting. Thanks for watching.